Hi, in this video we will see what do we mean by geometric mean and how do we insert geometric mean between two given numbers. Numbers a and b, and we insert a number g in between a and b such that a, g and b forms a geometric progression. In such case, g is called the geometric mean. Now we know that in geometric progression, the ratio between the consecutive terms is same. There is a common ratio. So the ratio between the first two terms is g over a and the second and third term is b over g. If we cross multiply, then we get g times g is equal to a times b. This implies g square is equal to ab, or g is equal to square root of ab. And this g is equal to square root of ab is nothing but the geometric mean. So geometric mean of any two numbers is given by square root of the product of the two numbers. Let us see an example. Insert one geometric mean between 5 and 20. So the first number is 5, second number is 20. We need to insert one geometric mean. This forms a geometric sequence. So g over 5 will be same as 20 over g, and on simplification we get g square is equal to 100. So this can be g square is equal to square of either plus 10 or a minus 10. So we have two values of g. One value of g is positive 10 and the other value of g is negative 10. Okay, so we can have 5, positive 10 and 20 as our series, or we can have 5, negative 10 and 20 as our series, a geometric series. So in this case the geometric mean is 10, in this case the geometric mean is negative 10. If the geometric mean is 10, then we see that the common ratio is 2. And if it's negative 10, the common ratio is negative 2. Okay, so this is how we insert a geometric mean between two given numbers. Please remember that between two numbers a and b, we can insert as many geometric mean as we want. So if we are inserting n geometric means between a and b, it is a geometric sequence and a becomes the first term. G1 becomes the second term, G2 becomes the third term, G3 is the fourth term, and so on. Gn becomes the n plus 1th term and b becomes n plus 2th term. So if there are n geometric means inserted between a and b, then b will be n plus 2th term. Okay, and we know that for a geometric sequence, the nth term, the general term, is given by first term multiplied by a common ratio to the power of n minus 1, 1 less than the position of the term. Okay, so similarly, b can be written as a1 is the first term. In this case, it is a, r common ratio r to the power n plus 2 minus 1. Because b is nothing but a of n plus 2, it is the n plus 2th term. So b is equal to a times r to the power n plus 1. Okay, I hope this much is clear to everyone that we can insert n geometric means between two numbers a and b, and if we are inserting n geometric means, then the last term, which is b, will become the n plus 2th term. Let us see an example. Insert three numbers between 1 and 625 so that the resulting sequence is a GP. Let us try solving it. So we have 1, we have 625, and we need to insert 3 geometric means, G1, G2 and G3. How many geometric means are we inserting? 3. So n is the number of geometric means, and hence 625, which is our last term, will become the n plus 2th term. So it is basically the 5th term, A5. So A5 can be written as A1 times r to the power 5 minus 1, r to the power 4. A5 is 625 is equal to A1 is nothing but 1. So 1 times r to the power of 4. Correct? So r to the power 4 can be written as plus or minus 5 raised to the power of 4. Plus 5 to the power 4 also gives us a 625, and minus 5 raised to the power 4 also gives us a 625. So now we have got two values of r, plus 5 and minus 5. Let us first take r is equal to plus 5. So we have 1, we have 625, we have G1, G2 and G3. In a GP, the next term is obtained by multiplying the previous term by the common ratio. So 1 times 5 gives G1 as 5. Then 5 times 5 gives G2 as 25. And 25 times 5 gives G3 as 125. And we see that the last term is also obtained by multiplying 125 by 5. Hence, the geometric mean in this case are 5, 25 and 125. Now let us take r as negative 5. So when r is negative 5, we have 1, G1, G2, G3 and 625. So 1 times negative 5 gives a negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 5 gives you a positive 25. Positive 25 times negative 5 is negative 125, and negative 125 times negative 5 gives us a 625. So this series is in geometric progression, and hence when r is negative 5, the geometric means are minus 5, 25 and negative 125. So these are the two combinations of geometric mean which we can insert between 1 and 625 so that the resulting sequence is a geometric progression. So I hope this example is clear to everyone. If you have any doubts regarding geometric mean, you can send me an email at kirti.mathacademy@gmail.com. This is my YouTube channel Mathacademy. If you have liked my videos, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.